The man accidentally lost his balance on the boat and fell. At that moment, the yacht was speeding forward at a high pace, and he was on the verge of plunging into the deep, endless ocean. He clung tightly to the railing, but the yacht's surface was incredibly slippery, giving him no leverage. Hanging precariously on the side of the yacht, he was battered by the fierce sea wind, swaying unsteadily. Despite his overwhelming fear, he quickly adjusted his posture and struggled with all his strength. He pushed his legs upward with great effort and finally, at the critical moment, managed to get back onto the deck. Leaning against the railing, he gasped for air, trying to calm his racing heart. After catching his breath, he climbed back over the railing onto the deck, hands and feet, narrowly escaping death. However, shortly after, he felt discomfort in his stomach and hurriedly went to the bathroom in the cabin. But not long after he entered, the bathroom door suddenly shut on its own. The man assumed it was due to the rocking of the boat and didn't pay much attention at first. It wasn't until he tried to leave that he realized something was wrong. No matter how hard he pulled, the door wouldn't budge. It was completely stuck. Feeling helpless, he turned around to look for a tool and opened a cabinet nearby. Inside, he noticed a few streaks of ketchup, as though something unpleasant had happened there before. With no time to dwell on it, he quickly grabbed a pair of scissors and tried to unscrew the lock. Strangely enough, although the scissors fit perfectly into the screw holes, the lock seemed to be welded shut. No matter how hard he pried or turned, it didn't move at all. Just as despair began to set in, the sound of loud rumbling outside caught his attention. Peering through the window, he spotted a ship slowly approaching, thick smoke billowing from its engine. This gave him a glimmer of hope. It was his only chance to escape. Thinking quickly, he stretched his arm out of the window and groped around until he managed to grab hold of a rope. Pulling it with all his might, he confirmed that the other end was securely fastened. He then tied a knot at the end of the rope and forcefully tossed it outside. It turned out his plan was to interfere with the ship's engine. The rope did indeed get tangled in the propeller, causing the vessel to come to a halt. However, this method, while effective in stopping the ship, also put the man in grave danger.